I remember when I first really started getting clients, and I had people paying me, but I didn't really have like a business. And I say that because I had to keep starting over because there was no systems and no processes in place. Every time it was time for me to get a new client, I had to start all the way back over with my messaging, my marketing, all the things. So I found myself like stuck in this super weird space. Like definitely not a beginner, but also definitely not exactly where I wanted to be. No real systems, no long-term strategy, just me guessing, just me posting, just me giving it my all. And I was getting clients, but it was draining because it wasn't predictable. And I knew that something like definitely had to change. And I had to come to the realization that what I had built wasn't built in a way that it could actually scale. And what I had to come to realize is that it wasn't scalable because I never built it that way. I didn't know. So I had to step back. I had to restructure. I had to look at the way I had built my coaching business. One of the major things that I realized is that it could not run without me. If I had to step away for a second, it couldn't run without me. And that's not a business. That's not a real business. Like if you have to be there every single step of the way, you don't have a business. You may be an entrepreneur, you may be a therapist, you may work for yourself, but you've essentially given yourself a job if you can't step away. So I had to restructure. So one of the first things I did was I switched from one-on-one into a group coaching business model. It allowed me to serve more people in less time. It allowed me to automate certain things. It allowed me to hire people who had already gone through my coaching program to help me facilitate some of the classes. Like it was a beautiful thing. I couldn't believe I hadn't thought about it earlier. It allowed me to finally like really lean in and build a personal brand, really draw in the kind of clients I want. So what I'm saying is if you're watching me right now and you're in that space and you're like, I'm doing all the things, I'm tired, I have clients, but I'm exhausted and I know I haven't reached like my cap, my potential, like you feel stuck. This is your invitation to stop guessing and to stop feeling like you have to do it alone because you don't. Like you need systems, you need processes, you need automations, you need scalability, you need hired help, you need to lean into your personal brand. You definitely need to know how to turn up the dial on high ticket closing with ease. And you need to stop doing it alone. Did I say that already? So if you are serious about growing your coaching business, if you're serious about stepping out of hustle culture, I want to invite you to book a clarity call. We don't put too many per week on our calendar. So if you book it, I definitely want you to show up. It's going to be either with me or someone on my team. We're going to take an inventory of what you have, where you're at, exactly what you're trying to build, what are your long-term goals, and we're going to assess all that, and we're going to tell you what your next best steps are. So click the link somewhere, I don't know, somewhere on this page, and we'll see you there. Your life won't be the same. Watch it.